Hello, everyone. Welcome back to StoryBuss. Today's story is about a young man named Vijay who is searching for wisdom. He learns from many teachers, but still feels lost. Then, a wise master gives him a simple task that changes his understanding of life forever. As always, we'll also pick up some useful English vocabulary through the story. So stay with us till the end, because this story might help you see life in a new way. Let's begin. Once upon a time, the great sage Gautama Buddha was seated under a large banyan tree, surrounded by his disciples. The evening sun cast a golden glow on the serene gathering. As the gentle wind rustled the leaves, a disciple stepped forward with a troubled heart. "Master," he asked, "I seek wisdom, yet my mind is restless. No matter how much I learn, I feel uncertain. How do I know if I am on the right path? How can I truly understand?" Buddha, with a calm smile, closed his eyes for a moment, then opened them and began to share a story. Long ago, in a distant kingdom, there was a young man named Vijay. He had spent years seeking knowledge, traveling from one teacher to another, hoping to find the ultimate truth. However, despite all his learning, he still felt incomplete. One day, he heard of a great master who lived atop a sacred mountain. It was said that this master held the wisdom of the universe. Determined, Vijay set out on the long and arduous journey. After weeks of travel, he finally reached the mountain. There, he found the wise master seated in deep meditation. "Master," Vijay said, bowing deeply, "I have learned from many great teachers, yet I still feel lost. Please, grant me wisdom. Tell me the ultimate truth so that I may find my way." The master opened his eyes and observed Vijay for a moment. Then he spoke, "Very well. But first, I have a task for you. Take this lamp and journey into the deep forest tonight. You must return by dawn. Only then will I answer your question." Confused but obedient, Vijay took the lamp and ventured into the dark forest. At first, the small flame illuminated his path clearly. But as he walked deeper, the trees became denser, and shadows loomed around him. Fear crept into his heart. He clutched the lamp tightly, realizing that without its light, he would be completely lost. After walking for some time, he saw another traveler sitting by the roadside in darkness. "Please," the traveler begged, "my lamp has gone out. Let me follow you and use your light to guide my way." Vijay hesitated but nodded. The traveler walked closely behind him, relying on Vijay's lamp for guidance. As they walked further, another traveler appeared. He too had no lamp and asked to follow. Soon, more people joined, all depending on Vijay's light. At first, Vijay felt honored. But as the group grew, the wind began to blow stronger. The flickering flame of his lamp struggled against the cold air. He shielded it with his hands, but the more people who depended on it, the more fragile it became. Then, without warning, a strong gust of wind blew out the lamp's flame. A wave of panic spread among the travelers. Without the light, they were lost, unable to move forward. Vijay, too, was now just as helpless as the others. He sat in silence, waiting for dawn. As he sat there, he reflected on the journey. He realized that although he had been leading others, he had not prepared for himself. If only he had carried an extra source of light, he would not have been stranded in darkness. As the first rays of the sun appeared, the travelers rejoiced and hurried to their destinations. Vijay, however, returned to the master, his heart heavy with realization. "Master," he said, "I now understand. I relied on a borrowed light, and when it was lost, I was left in darkness. I see now that if I had carried my own source of light, I would never have been lost." The master nodded. This is the truth you seek, Vijay. Wisdom is not something to be borrowed from others. No matter how many teachers you follow, you must cultivate your own understanding. Others may guide you, but you alone must walk the path. But Master, Vijay asked, how do I find my own light? The Master smiled. By questioning, by experiencing, by making mistakes, and by learning. True wisdom comes not from listening alone, but from living and applying what you have learned. Vijay bowed deeply. He finally understood. Knowledge was valuable, but it was only through personal experience and self-reliance that true wisdom was attained. Buddha looked at his disciple and said, "This is why I tell you, seek within. Do not rely solely on the words of others. True understanding comes from your own experience. Be a light unto yourself." The disciple bowed, his heart now at peace. He understood that while guidance is valuable, true wisdom must be found within. In life, we often look to others for answers. We follow mentors, read books, and seek wisdom from those who have walked before us. But remember, their light can only show the way. It cannot walk the journey for you. Your success, your understanding, your path, these are yours to forge. The greatest wisdom is not given, it is discovered. So, light your own lamp, walk your own path, and let your own wisdom guide you. Thank you for choosing StoryBuss. Your support and engagement mean the world to us. Keep sharing stories, inspiring others, and lighting your own path. See you in the next video. Until then, stay curious and keep growing.